If you enjoy the video and my content, please consider supporting my channel over on Patreon. Thanks so much! Hello, my adorable squidlings. It's Katie here, and welcome back to my Zodiac series. And this is actually the last piece in my Zodiac series, and this is Sagittarius. I am both very excited and a little sad that the series is over. It's such a bittersweet moment, I guess. I don't know. I've been doing this series all year long, and I've kind of come to love it a lot, and I am sad that it's over. But you know what? I am still really happy that I did it. I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot of things about myself and my art, and also I learned some things about the Zodiac, which I think is really cool. I just love the mythology behind it, and I think it's really romantic and cool, and I don't know, I really have enjoyed myself. So one thing I have learned, though, is that this was a very time-consuming series, and I don't plan on doing anything like this next year. I do, however, maybe plan on doing something the year after. I don't know. Like I've mentioned in a previous video, I'm going to kind of take it easy in 2019. I'm going to take some time for myself to, you know, get in a better headspace and all that stuff. I'm sure you didn't come here to hear me ramble about how I'm taking the year off next year, so let's talk about some things. First off, I have my Zodiac calendars. Pre-orders are no longer available, but if you're interested in getting a Zodiac calendar, I will have a link on the screen. And I'm going to insert a little snippet of what it looks like because I finally got them, and they're gorgeous. So, yeah, if you're interested in any of that, again, link will be on the screen to my store. I also have prints and the original available of Sagittarius. If you would like to own her, give her a great home. So, again, link will be on the screen if you want to check that out. So let's talk about Sagittarius really quickly. So Sagittarians are born between November 22nd and December 21st. They are a fire element, and they are ruled by the planet Jupiter. They are also pretty much known for being the archer, but another thing that they're known for being is like a horse archer. So a lot of people will illustrate them as like centaurs or some kind of nature of that. So I decided to do something a little different, and I had actually a few people request that I didn't do a centaur because that's originally what my idea was going to be, and I am glad I didn't. Basically, I gave her like horse hoof boots, which I found out are an actual thing, and pretty much that was it. I didn't really want to give her, I just wanted to give her some really cool fashionable boots, I guess. So they are curious, energetic, open-minded, they're always truthful, but sometimes they can have no empathy, and that gets in the way with being truthful because sometimes their truth comes out a little more blunt than they mean it to be. Their gemstone, or at least the one I chose to illustrate, was the turquoise. Actually, wait, I don't think I illustrated it. I think I forgot to put a gemstone in this one. Oh. And then their flower is a carnation. Well, you'll see later on that I actually had a lot of trouble painting these carnations. Carnations are very interesting to paint, and I'm not a super great flower painter in the first place. I'll be the first to admit that. So you'll see that the flowers actually go in a lot of different directions. Right now, they're giant pink blobs. But soon enough, they will be pretty flowers. I actually really like the way they came out, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that. So right now in the picture, I am going in with my Arteza colored pencils. I do this in every single one of my Zodiac pieces just to give them some more depth, and honestly, it was a really great exercise in mixed media for me. I tend to stick with one medium in my art. I don't know why. There's no reason. I just am too lazy, I guess. So this is a really great exercise for me to branch out and do something a little different. If you want to know any and all supplies I used in this particular video, and literally any other video that you see, there's always a supply list in the description below, as well as links to where you can go check them out. So anyway, this one I think took me the longest out of most of my Zodiac pieces. There were just a lot of detail. She had a lot of hair, and I just really wanted this one to, I wanted to go out with a bang, I guess. And so I really worked hard on this one. And not that I didn't work hard on the other ones, but I don't know. I really like the way this one came out, and I think she's really cool and she's fierce, and she's shooting her arrow out into the sky. Now, there is one thing to note because I may get comments on this. Her arrows in her little quiver are not the size of the arrow that she's pulling in the bow. And there's a reason for that. I, in my head, decided she has magic arrows, so they're small in her quiver, and then when she pulls them out to shoot them, they get very large and shiny. So, yeah, that was the reason behind that. But yeah, I'm really sad, like I already mentioned, to see this series go. This series was really fun, and it helped keep me accountable. And I don't do series that often on my channel anyway, and it was really nice just to keep it consistent and stuff. Now, there were times when I had trouble uploading for one reason or another, but I always got them out, and I just, yeah. I don't know. I'm just really happy, I guess. I do want to thank each and every one of you that stuck by me throughout this series and supported me along the way. You guys are the real MVPs because honestly, without you, I wouldn't have made it this far. I don't think I would have gotten anywhere because a lot of times the reasons that I pushed through was because you all were just like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm a Libra. You did great and all this stuff. And it just, I don't know, made my heart very happy. And you guys are just awesome. And I love you so incredibly much. If you are a Sagittarius, I hope that I did your sign justice. I would be very sad if I didn't, but it would be completely understandable if, you know, I didn't. So here I am trying to go in and make these carnations with colored pencils, and this corner is the corner I actually really liked how it came out, and then every other corner just turned out very, very strange. Like, that's really pretty, right? I didn't hate it at all. And then I went to another corner, and it was just like, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know. Like, I got really lazy, I guess, and they just didn't turn out at all. But soon enough, you'll see me rectify the situation. I don't know, where did I go? Oh, well, I guess I went to go sharpen my pencil or something. Who knows? But yeah, this piece is a lot different than the other ones. I tried to make it different, as like color schemes and stuff. And I really like the background. I think it's really pretty. So, as you can tell, all the flowers are different now. I went over them with a layer of pink Posca pen, and now I'm going over them with a darker layer of a Derwent graphic line painter. I really like this thing. I only have one. It likes to blob up on me though, which is kind of annoying. So after I had messed up the first time, I decided to get some really good drawing references, specifically drawing references, because you can get, you know, an actual reference all day long, but if you can't see how somebody else drew it, sometimes it makes it a little harder, and so I got some drawing references, and we worked from those. And then after I kind of had the first few down, I decided to just kind of go off on my own and have some fun, and I really love the way these look. They do look a little different as far as, you know, comparison to the other pieces because those are in colored pencil and watercolor, and these are in paint marker, but oh well, I still really like it, so I'm not even upset about it. As in the other pieces, I'm doing a outline of white gel pen outside of her just to make her feel a little bit more ethereal. And then as always, when I'm done with that, I will go in and I will flick on some white, not acrylic, but it's acrylic gouache, just to add some stars in the background. The one thing I kind of was sad about though, whenever I painted this background, I usually use pencil outlines for my constellations, and then I can see them afterwards, but this background was really dark. So it was really hard to see them, so I actually had to look up another reference for it and try to redraw it on. And it was a little difficult, but we did it! And I think it turned out really great. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, if you want to get your Zodiac piece in a print form or the original form, I have a link on the screen if you want to check that out. thank you all so incredibly much for watching this series. It's been a joy to work on it, and hopefully I can do another series soon enough, and we can all do that together too. That would be really fun. So anyway, I'm flicking on that acrylic wash now. You're going to get a look at the final piece in just a moment. If you're not already a part of our cute squid pod, there is a subscribe button down below, as well as a bell thing next to it that if you click that, you get part of the squid pod notification squad. And yeah, thank you all so incredibly much again for watching, and until next time, my adorable squidlings, toodaloo!